Yo, what's up guys, it's MT here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a One Piece episode now. We're going to be reviewing two episodes, but today I actually kind of skipped a lot of episodes since I forgot what episode we skipped on, but we totally skipped so many episodes, and I know it was since Yamato was being introduced in the anime, but we skipped so many episodes. So we're gonna skip for now and review episode 998 and 999, or even tackle about it on what's happening on those two episodes. But yeah, before I start this video, guys, make sure you guys leave a like in the video and subscribe and help me reach my goal of hitting 100 subscribers, like I said in the previous video. It's because I made a video about my birthday yesterday, and I told every of my birthday wish there. No, not actually every single of my birthday wish. I still have so many things that I prayed for to achieve on what I can really achieve and hope for to happen. So I prayed for about the goals that I want to achieve. I hope that will happen. So yeah, let's not talk about that now, because we're going to be doing a video about One Piece episode 998 and 999. So but before we actually tackle episode 998, let me just tell you something, that Kinemon's actually on the roll and the other Akatsuki 9 to fight Kaido, to take on Kaido in themselves. They still have trust in themselves that they can beat Kaido, even though I don't really think that they have the chance to beat Kaido, because Kaido is of course monstrously strong in compared to the Akatsuki 9, but they might just, maybe lucky, because they were lucky enough to damage Kaido in the first part of the ratings, and so that's so that's what happened in episode 997. It's actually all happened in 997. Like I said, they were going to fight Kaido already, and we also almost actually got to see a moment of both the dog and the cat's so long form, which is gonna be crazy powerful. Not gonna lie to you, they're gonna be very powerful when they turn into a Solon, but do they have a chance against Kaido? I don't think so, but they were still able to do something in their normal state against Jack, though. They were still able to hold toe-to-toe with Jack while protecting their own country, or protecting Zanisha, the gigantic elephant that's been around for thousands of years or something. They were defending it while Jack infiltrated or attacked Zanisha was living for. I don't know. I forgot how old Zanisha is, but I already know that he's already been around the world, being alive for thousands of years. Yeah, now let's start to tackle the episode 998. So the first scene, we got to see Jack and King looking up the sky, because Kaido left the ceiling, and they were talking. King teased Queen and got mad. So, and they were also there in the performance floor, because they have to stay on guard just in case if somebody snucks into the very top of where Momonosuke was. And we also actually got to see a moment of both Luffy and Yamato fighting together against the allies. And I don't actually know if Yamato actually asked Luffy to be on a part of his crew, and it would be awesome if Yamato would be a part of Luffy's crew. He is very strong, and I think he can use Haki too, of course. I don't know if she can use Conqueror's Haki, but maybe that's possible. I don't know, she may have armament and observation Haki. She's able to keep up with Luffy though, but that doesn't mean that a non-Haki user can't keep up with Luffy, I guess. And also, it wasn't only Luffy and Yamato that were fighting the Kaido's armies, but we also got to see a bunch of allied samurais, fighting the beast pirates, and we also got a part of Jack fighting the minks. We haven't got got to see the Kazai 9 taking on Kaido yet. We just got to see them standing in there looking at Kaido, but we actually got to see at least the Minks in their Solon forms fighting against Jack. It was awesome though. It was awesome to see the Minks so long for the first time, but it's the first time that we see the other Minks go wild with their so long. Aside from seeing Pecons and Carrots so long, it was also amazing. That part was also amazing, but Pecons can't really control his so long form. He just can't run wild around, being uncontrollable. Something similar to Broly, by the way. Broly can't, especially Broly. Broly can't control his power, but we're not talking about Triangle here. But it's just that they both have the similar. Pecons and Broly have the similarity of not knowing how to control their power, and that'll turn out bad. And so in that state, actually, they can't be used in a battle or even they can't be allowed to butt in because they'll just lose control and get in the way of his own ally fighting against that person. And he might end up the one who can't control his own power fight against his own ally because he doesn't know what to do actually. But states, so you really need to train for it in order to control yourself and not take on your ally and instead fight your own opponent. Did I just mention Queen's name into Jack? It's actually Queen, Queen got teased by King and Queen got mad at King. And then, yeah, it was just a big mistake. But yeah, it was also in the scene that Jack was fighting against the Minx solo form. And we also got to see Queen screaming at the soldiers for not, or for the rest of the Beast Pirates for not coming at the performance floor because they were having trouble in there already because they got raided in that part of the entire Onigashima. So much is happening on the Onigashima right now, by the way, to tell you. It's actually awesome. I actually was waiting for the moment of when Onigashima is going to get raided, so that was actually an amazing part where Kinemon just dashes in and stabs Kaido and said, "Let's start the raid, everybody!" And quit laughing at Momonosuke being suffering at the hands of Orochi. Let's start the raid now. That was awesome. But it happened in a more previous episode. Since we're talking about episode 998 here, we still have more to tackle about in the episode. So after Queen was screaming at his soldiers to come and help him in the performance floor being raided, we actually got to see Shinobu trying to save Momonosuke. Because Momonosuke is, the one that's getting executed. And actually, I also got that one moment of when Shinobu used her jutsu. It's like breaking the chain, whatever jutsu that was. I forgot the name of the jutsu, but still jutsu. Jutsu means technique, okay? That can also be said in One Piece. Robin also called her Devil Fruit's clone technique Shadow Clone Jutsu. I remember that one part where Robin just used Shadow Clone, where it was really a part of her Devil Fruit, of course. That was amazing. So Shinobu used her jutsu to save Momonosuke, but King noticed Shinobu and got thrown away. Or got tossed away. And then Sanji to the rescue finally happened. Sanji rescuing Momonosuke for the second time. Do you remember the part where Sanji tried to rescue Momonosuke from Kanjuro, and finally Sanji's successful. Sanji retrieved Momonosuke and tossed Momonosuke all the way to Shinobu. Pretty dope. And we also get to see a dope moment of Sanji saying, "Your self-introduction in front of everybody was cool, Momonosuke." That was also one of the best moments. I agree with you, Sanji. It's one of the best moments of One Piece that Momonosuke had to do his self-introduction in front of everybody and making Kaido pissed. So that's our Momonosuke boy for that. Yeah, it was actually amazing. So And we actually get to see Sanji fight with King for a very long time. It was actually an amazing animated fight scene of Sanji and King. But still, Sanji was lost though because he almost barely died. I don't think Sanji died from that, but Sanji said he was like, I'm really going to die if you're gonna do this. So that's gonna, at least that was gonna hurt a lot. I'd say Sanji should be heavily damaged from that. Where Sanji almost got a hole from King's mouth because his mouth is kind of sharp looking pencil or even a knife. I think Sanji should still be able to survive that. He should not be able to be unconscious like how Luffy and Straws ends up defeating their enemy. They turn out unconscious, they don't die, but we actually still don't get to see Luffy killing his enemies. That's what his other people and even my brother had been saying. We still haven't get to see Luffy kill his enemy yet. But what I think of right now is maybe Blackbeard would be the first ever enemy that Luffy's going to kill. That would be satisfying because you know Luffy got to avenge his brother by a big moment. It's more than beating him now. It's killing him by killing him. So, but actually, Luffy's ability is not meant for killing other people, right? It's just like punches and a punch, and only punch taking on punches to the enemies won't kill your enemy. Because I don't think they're that lethal. I don't know, but maybe Luffy will end up killing Blackbeard somehow. At this point in time, we can't expect for Blackbeard to be the same idiot traitor back in our Marineford. At that Marineford level of power, he should be way stronger now. And maybe taking him on Shanks is his best way right now. And I know maybe he'll be able to defeat Shanks, but yeah, just kind of pause there because I forgot from which part are we on, and we were on talking about the Sanji fighting King. So next moment of after Sanji and King's fight was, you remember the moment when Sanji was being heavily damaged by King? Yeah, after that happened, Luffy asked Yamato to protect Momonosuke, and Yamato, I had to say this, but Momonosuke is not your son, bro. You're just self-proclaiming to be Odin. I don't know why, but it's maybe because she got heavily inspired by Odin. Of course, she was totally a big fan of Odin, even though they haven't met yet. Odin will be heavily surprised because it's Kaido's child after all, and if Odin was alive and joined the war alongside Luffy, then Odin will be heavily surprised to hear that one of Kaido's men or even child on side with Luffy. So then after that, she tries an attempt of attacking Luffy, then realizes, oh hey, where in the world did Zeus go? Zeus, where are you? And she notices that Nami actually stole Zeus the second time again. Then caught, I think, Zeus caught and Big Mom attempted to attack Zeus. I mean, attack Nami. After that, Big Mom couldn't do it because Rocky got in the way and ran over her bait. That was actually pretty funny because we actually got to see Frankie running over Big Mom's huge face and huge head or face. And Brook also took down Zeus a second time, sliced up Zeus. Can't remind us of what happened in the Whole Cake Island, right? Well, it doesn't only remind us, but he also did that second time. And yeah, it's actually the last part of the episode. Nami just says thank you, Big Bro Frankie, and it's actually my first time hearing Nami say Big Bro to Frankie. That was actually unexpected. Okay, moving on to episode 999. So, in the first part of the episode, we actually got a continuation of Big Mom getting run over by Frankie. Although she wasn't really beaten, of course, getting run over by a motorcycle doesn't mean that Big Mom is going to be beaten because of her tough body. Of course, even a tank would be wouldn't be tough enough to take on Big Mom. I wonder if a Yonko level fighter would be able to survive a nuke. Well, I don't think so. I think a nuke's powerful enough to beat a Yonko, but there's actually no technology such as a nuke in the One Piece um, generation just yet. They only use cannon. But I don't think Luffy's there already. And nuke's way too powerful for Luffy to even take on. Even his rubbery body won't be able to survive it. It just disintegrate. Right? Or Luffy will be able to survive it somehow because he's already so strong. Maybe use full body armament Haki, Gear Force. I don't know, but it wouldn't help him. I don't think it would help him. But enough talking about nukes. We're not talking about nuke in this video. We're talking about episode 999, episode 998, and episode 999 of One Piece review. I said it a lot of times already, so let's just stop mentioning that and continue to make the video. So after that scene, we actually got to see Hyogoro and his group fighting the Beast Pirates soldiers, a weaker level soldiers, of course. The soldiers in Hyogoro's group is actually pretty strong, especially that pink-haired guy, or pink-haired samurai. Is actually pretty strong too. So Jinbei and Robin were also there fighting the soldiers, and we actually also got to see Luffy going to Kinemon's group. I remember exactly about that in the episode 998. So yeah, Luffy continues to go to Kinemon to help them. And I don't actually remember this part in one of the previous episodes. If this happened in the previous episodes, and I'm gonna have to rewatch it back. But Usopp and Chopper, along with the Branchial tank or whatever that tank's name was, part of Frankie's weapons, they actually got caught by the numbers. So they actually fought back, but still didn't do anything. It's just like what happened to Big Mom. Didn't do a scratch. Not even. There were scratches on Big Mom, I mean, that time, but still didn't feel anything. Big Mom shouldn't feel anything about that. And we actually also got to see Yamato and Oki fighting again. All the way since episode 998. And Yamato actually got away with that in this episode, so 998 is the latest episode, by the way, this Sunday. I just forgot to mention you that, but yeah, so then Yamato got away from Oti. Oti shouldn't be defeated just yet, or she isn't unconscious right now. That's what I should be saying. And but then, even though that Yamato Oti hasn't been defeated by Yamato yet, Oti should be able to still stand that. And even though Yamato still got away, and he actually meets Momonosuke. So this is what the title of episode 999 is actually about. Meeting Yamato meeting Momonosuke. That's what the title of episode 999 was. Then Luffy also told Shinobu that Shinobu should be going along with Yamato and have trust in her. But even though Yamato actually told Momonosuke without even saying that she self-proclaimed that she is Kozoki Oden. She said that it was her name. But then Shinobu just said, "Okay, you're weird. It's time to leave here, Momonosuke-sama. I won't ever let you get Momonosuke-sama again." I mean, can't Shinobu and Momonosuke actually tell that Yamato is a self-proclaimed Kozoki Oden guy? And by the way, this is going to be a long video, so yeah, I expected it to be a long video because my previous One Piece episode discussion was actually a pretty long video, but this is also a pretty long video. I have not been making a long video since before. I've been making a few minutes of video, but now I'm actually making a longer one. So if you guys like that idea, please. After the part where Yamato met Momonosuke for the first time, we actually got to see Hyogoro's group fighting the soldiers a second time again. Same as earlier, actually. You got to see this moment twice already in this episode. And then we got to see Frankie um, dealing with Big Mom again. And Frankie actually tried to shoot that, one moment where Frankie tries to shoot at Big Mom his radical beam, but then he notices that Frankie tank was on the number's hands. It got caught along with Usopp and Chopper, and Frankie shoots his radical beam. It's actually tri beam. What's this? Yeah, tri radical beam is like this. He tries to shoot. I mean, he shot the radical beam on at least one of the numbers, and I don't think that one member of the number should be dead from that. But even though, at least Frankie got away with it, got the Frankie tank away from them, from the number's hands. So we just shot that radical beam right at um one of the numbers instead of Big Mom. Would have been a better opportunity to shoot at Big Mom, but even though, no, I would prefer it's a better opportunity to just shoot at the numbers instead of Big Mom. Big Mom would be damaged. Still, nothing would happen. I think Big Mom would just get away with it. Big Mom should be way too strong for even Frankie's radical beam to damage her. So then after that, um, Jinbei and Robin steps in and tosses Big Mom away, all the way to the down floor. So then Jinbei said Big Mom's gonna be more pissed when she comes back up. Yeah, you should expect that too. So, because Big Mom is always mad lady. Yeah, always gets mad if something happens to her. Yeah, and then there's actually one moment where Frankie calls Chopper and Usopp in a transporter snail and tells them to combine the Bronco tank with into the General Frankie, like Frankie Shogun. Then actually, then the name of that robot was Iron Pirate. Yeah, Iron Pirate. That's right. It's a robot. It's a robot made out of iron with sword. Iron Pirate. That's why it's called that. Not only samurais that wields a sword, right, but also pirates do too. The last thing that happened is the moment where Luffy was actually already about to go to Kinemon and help them. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. This was a video about me discussing about what happened in episode 998 and 999. I actually wanted this opportunity to happen and review the rest of the two episodes before episode 1000. I can't wait to see episode 1000, guys. Things are, I'm expecting crazy things are gonna happen in episode 1000, just like episode 998 where Sanji fights King. It was actually a pretty big thing in the episode 998 too, but I still doubt that it will be. I think it will be too early for Luffy to already take on Kaido just yet. I don't know, but maybe Luffy will take on Kaido in episode 1001. Can't wait. It's gonna be in episode 1000. It's gonna be on next Sunday. If Oda says that in one of the latest episode, Oda actually skipped making One Piece. There was actually a Sunday that Oda didn't upload One Piece episode and a One Piece episode. But if 1000 episode 1000 doesn't ever get posted next Sunday, that'll be fine to me. I have no complaint. I have no complaination. But it's Oda after all, can do whatever he wants for this work, because other people may complain, of course, which is quite rude. But rude because it's Oda's work and Oda's already way too tired because Oda's actually gave it his all to make One Piece episodes. Already imagine making thousands of episodes at One Piece. Started 20 years. Oda's been making One Piece episodes for 20 years now. So yeah, there we go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And if you want more One Piece contents, and if you have any video suggestion or video ideas, comment down below. And follow my social medias. They are in the description below. Click the link in the description below and you'll be able to see the rest of my social medias there. Twitter, Instagram, and the rest of my social media. So yeah. see you guys in the next future videos. Peace.